Greetings. I'm Eric with Your Essential Practice. Welcome to your weekly rune reading going over September 18th through the 24th, 2025. This week, the cosmos invites us to navigate moments where clarity, transformation, and balance all come together. Mercury, Venus, and Mars all change signs this week as well. The solar eclipse at 29 degrees Virgo signals karmic closure, asking us to release perfectionism and outdated patterns. And this is huge. The equinox and Mabon celebrate balance, gratitude, and the harvest of our efforts. Meanwhile, the sun changes over into the sign of Libra. There's so much more. And there's a wealth of astrological information in the description box below that goes over the energies of this week in so much more detail. September is a universal number 9 month, time for endings, letting go, and preparing for renewal. The Elder Futhark runes this week guide us through the dialogue, growth, cleansing, balance, mystery, courage, and transformation. Sacred and world observances deepen this flow. Mabon, Rosh Hashanah, World Car Free Day, and more. Yes, more remind us to reflect, be grateful, and welcome the clarity. So let's dive in to these energies and see what Divine has to say through the runes for you this week. Greetings, Cancer, and welcome to your Divinely Guided rune reading here for the week. This is your energetic rune from the past position here. This is Nalvis. Nalvis sounds a lot like now this. You're going down the path and now this log blocks your path before you can continue on your path forward. So this is indicative of a need, constraint, or limitation across your path that needs to be addressed fully or balanced out, right? Before you can move forward and manifest your biggest abilities here. So Nalvis is addressing needs, constraints, limitations, a lot of tasks, just dotting I's, crossing T's, having those healthy conversations, just really wrapping things up energetically, and so that they can be ready for the upcoming energies. So this is indicative of a lot of the fall season too, like getting ready for the harvest, getting your mental mise en place, so to speak. Okay, Cancer, take what resonates here and leave what doesn't as we continue through the rune reading. In your energetic now, you have Logos. Logos here in your energetic now. Looks like you can transmute this rune into Logos, doesn't it? Yeah. So Logos it means lake, sea, flow, water, dousing with water, right? Okay, so this could be even meaning that you're near a body of water right now, or that you are needing to view a body of water right now. This is also maybe dousing with water, like a sacred ritual with water that you're thinking about, needs, constraints, limitations, and be setting up for that ritual. This is also the Divine Feminine's rune is nicknamed as. So the Divine Feminine's rune is like more that emotional healing, the emotional waters in our life, the primordial life-giving waters, like in the Divine Feminine, right? The creation type energies that are involved with the feminine as well. And also that intuition healing work. So this is a good point to also mention that we have aspects of the divine feminine and masculine within all of us. And so there's always that need, right, for that balance internally or externally, however you want to resonate here, okay? But Lagos is your rune of the energetic now. In your energetic future here, we have Manas. This is, in this position or up in your total outcome, I would say that this is an addition to your energies. Any other position, it's more like an other than. It's simply an other than. A lot of times it's an addition to your energies, but sometimes it's even a resisting of those energies. So this is one clan flag facing another clan flag, inciting a definition of other than. This is the rune of mankind, knowing what comes around goes around, very grounded, stable energy. Remember, whenever we have the lines going straight down off of the runes, that's very grounded energy. Okay, but in your energetic near future here, you have the dagas built in with manas here. So whether you do this or you do this, whether you defend or add with this other energy. In this case, I think this is an adding, like an adaptation thereof, like even a definition, adding a definition or having the clarity of definition to your life, like knowing your place in the world, place in the clan, place in your family, like where am I in my life, that sort of stuff. Just having those labels, those definitions, that kind of intuition, like is recognized here and thanked because needs, constraints, limitations happened, right? You address that fully with the divine feminine, and now you have this beautiful, I think, addition too. It's either an addition of a literal energy like a spouse or a coworker or clan member, or this could just be an addition of clarity, right? Dagas means clarity, as the rune of the day, transmutation, right? Or this could just be accepting a definition to yourself, like that you were maybe looking for the definition over here, and you end up with that clarity and definition in your energetic future. So what is your influence of the energetic now here, Cancer? We have Pertho. Pertho is like the gambler's cup. This is also divine, like saying, look, take that energetic leap, I got you. Like holding up his hands there. All right, so Pertho, the gambler's cup, is also indicative of like a board game or a friendly competition or a pregnancy where we know pretty much how it starts off. Okay, and we kind of know how we want it to end. So we're going to try to steer these energies along and adapt with them and change with them as much as we can to get that best possible outcome. We start off going one way, but we come out facing another way. Therefore, we've been initiated. We've uncovered that mystery. Okay, so this is that beautiful influence energy that you're in right now. Divine saying, take that energetic leap. This is your needs, constraints, limitations. Okay, throw yourself all into it then. With your divine feminine aspect here, this is very much guided by your intuition and your emotions. In your energetic advice for the now is in Fehu. Fehu is also very grounded, but also very divinely connected there. Fehu is the rune of cattle, wealth, abundance, adapting what abundance means to you. Now, this could be a shift in abundance of loving energies, of emotional healing. But cattle, abundance, the more you have of it, the more opportunities and investments and distractions you can get that lead you off of your divinely guided path. You could get so focused on it, you're way over here, and you don't even recognize, like, oh, that's where I accidentally went off my path. I should be way up here, right? So Fehu here in your actions, your advice, right, is to adjust and adapt to a healthy abundance mindset. And with the divine feminine here guiding you and you're uncovering mysteries, I really think, yeah, that this will end up being an adaptation or a clarification of identity, your self-identity even. Let's look at your energetic outcome. Outcome for all of this is Isa. You finally get to rest. Maybe even a little stuck feeling, but this is where you have the time to pause. Okay, you're not having to do those needs, constraints, limitations, or initiations, or adapting your abundance. You finally get to pause, okay, and accept that definition, that clarity. This has been a huge paradigm shift, I believe, for you, Cancer. But Isa is like the ice freezing over the deep lake. The slower it freezes, right? The Isa, the emotional waters. This is like that pause for clarity, where you can see deeper down in the lake, the slower it goes. So this is an energy to take your time with, for sure. We want to rush that abundance along because we're so eager for it. but this is definitely a time to pause, a time for rest. You finally get to breathe and rest. Look at this as not really a standstill where ice is stuck, frozen, rigid, repeating life lessons. If you don't adapt to this mindset, yeah, you will slip on the ice and repeat life lessons and have to go through your needs, constraints, limitations, and balance out your emotional well-being before you can accept this new identity. Okay? You can look at this as Isa I for identity. So allow that clarity to happen. Adjusting your abundance mindset, pausing to pretty much absorb or take in that mysterious uncovering, initiation of what abundance means to you. And then you get to adopt that mindset, that identity, that definition in your future. This is pretty great for you, Cancer. Well, let's get a rune card of clarity from the Messages from the Fairies Oracle deck. These messages from the fairies are divinely guided beings who love to assist us in our journeys as well. And they already gave us a card here. This says healing, healed, healer. This is a beautiful card because I think you are doing a lot of healing work here, but it's more internal, okay? Healing energy surrounds you and this situation. Yeah, I think you are definitely going within and transmuting and getting that further clarity. Let's read more about this card. Again, healing, healed, healer says healing energy surrounds you and this situation. The situation, Cancer, you've inquired about is healing. Your prayers have been heard and are being answered at this very moment. You have healing abilities that you can use for the benefit of this situation, as well as to help other people heal. Additional meanings for this card, Cancer, are your life purpose involves healing, or you or the person you're inquiring about are experiencing healing, or know that the situation is already healed in spiritual truth. The last couple meanings here, Cancer, are to take courses and read about healing, and finally, work at or open a healing center. Incidentally, Cancer, let me know in the comments below how you liked the last two rune readings where I did the full sets for clarity. And I could keep doing that moving forward, but I need to hear from you in order to do this. All right, so I want to also wish you namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week.